Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It's Dr. Abby on Tell Me the Stories of Jesus. And it's Dr. Abby and Pipe doing the series on the four queens, remember, in the month of September. And we're talking about a very, very beautiful queen. The Bible had to write it down that she was beautiful to behold, and her name is Vashti, Queen Vashti. So if you go into the book of Esther, chapter 1, we start to learn about Vashti. Vashti's husband was very rich. He was a very rich king and a very powerful king. People say powerful.
Powerful.
I can't see your power. Powerful.
Powerful.
Yes, very powerful king, and he was very rich. And you know what he did? He threw a party. Invited everybody from all over, and the party went on for days and days and days, yeah? And they were eating, they were drinking, they were making merry. And you know, as he was doing the party, yeah, the queen, his wife, Vashti, was also throwing a party in her own quarters where the women were, and it was really fun. And then on the seventh day, after the king had drank and eaten, and the Bible says his heart was very merry, then he said, go and bring me Queen Vashti. I want to show her off to everybody here. Remember, she's very beautiful, isn't she? Yes, very beautiful, beautiful queen. And so he told his messengers, his servants, he said, go tell Queen Vashti, I want her to come and just, show herself off to people here, that I have a very beautiful wife. And guess what happened? She said no. She said no. Oh my God. Queen Vashti refused. She said no. She said she wasn't coming. And the king was so sad. The king was sad. He was like, whoa, that was like a big blow. Yeah? But Queen Vashti didn't change her mind. No, I'm not going. And she didn't come. And what happened? He was angry. He went to bed. And then the next day, he called his servants. Yeah? He called his servants, all the people around him, and he said, what do we do about this? Because, he felt very, very embarrassed. Now everybody knows that the king told the queen to come, and she said no. And so the servants around him, they went and they searched in the book to see what you do for that type of bad behavior. Yeah? We're talking about queens. We're talking about the wise, the good, the bad, the ugly. And this time around with Vashti, we're talking about the bad. She's not a bad woman, but she did something that many people will consider bad. Yeah? So, and what was it? She said no to the king. And the king, was not happy about it. And so his servants searched. The wise men, they searched and they said, you know what? You need to remove her as the queen. She cannot be the queen anymore, because everybody now knows that she said no. Then it means all the mommies at home will be saying no to all the daddies. And they went on and on and on about how that is such a bad thing. And the king said, well said. And you know what happened? Quickly, they wrote it into a law. They removed her as the queen. She was no longer a queen. And that's how she lost her position. And that's the end of the story for today. But stories of Jesus, we always learn from it. So we're going to learn from this story. Queen Vashti was beautiful, like you and I. So it means Queen Vashti can be you or myself, yeah? So it means that that type of thing can happen to any of us, where somebody in authority. So the king stands for authority. So who are people in authority? People like your teacher, yeah? Your elders, your mommy, your daddy, grandma, grandpa, pastors, different people, yeah? When they tell you to do something, yeah? It's not all the time you want to do the thing, is it? No, you don't. It's not all the time. And you might be right. Queen Vashti might have been right. But the main lesson from this story, which is the bad, is that she did not know how to say no. You must know how to say no in a way that you then don't get punished. She sent back the servants to go and tell the king she's not coming. So if mommy says, do you have a brother? What's your brother's name? Shaferi. So mommy says, Shaferi, tell Pipe to come. And then when Shaferi comes to call you, you tell Shaferi, go and tell mommy I'm not coming. Are you going to get in trouble or not? How big is the trouble? Very big. Very, very big trouble, yeah? So you must learn how to say no. So you can go back with Shaferi to your mommy and say, Mommy, I'm doing my homework. Mommy, I'm tidying my room. Mommy, please, can I finish eating and then I will come to you? Yeah? Vashti did not say her no in a good way. She said the no in a way in which the king was embarrassed. Yeah? And he's the one in authority. And you need to be careful. Because the king then, he didn't even know what to do. He had to ask other people. And those other people made everything look so bad. And remember, in stories of Jesus, we always say there are consequences, yeah, for things. And the consequence was that she lost her post. She lost her position. So we must always remember, as friends of Jesus, yes, we must always know how to say no. And how do you learn how to say no? By practicing, by remembering that in everything you do, you have to be respectful. Yes, you cannot be rude. You can ask God also, God, mommy wants me to do this, but I want to do this. How do I say no? My teacher wants me to do this, but my mommy will not be happy. How do I tell my teacher that my mommy will not be happy? Yeah? My friend wants me to do this, but I don't think Jesus likes it. How do I tell my friend Jesus will not want me to do this? Yeah? Because some people, when you tell them no, they can be very vicious. But you know that when you have God on your side, He will help you. Yeah? He will lead you in how to say that no very gently, so that at the end of the day, you're still standing firm as a child of God. Yeah? And at times, again, how do you learn to say no in a way that you then don't get punished? You can ask others. You can ask, speak to people. You can tell mommy, my teacher, Miss Smith, says I should come and do this role in the play, and I really don't want to do it. How do I tell her I really don't want to do it? And your mommy will help you to think about it. Yeah? Oh, mommy, Bob wants me to come for his party. I really don't like that group of friends. But how do I say no so that they don't start bullying me? You can ask daddy. You can ask grown-ups, like you said, yeah? And that brings us to the end of the story of Vashti. So as children of God, we must learn how we go about saying no, because we must always respect authority at the end of the day. Even when they are wrong, yeah, and we are right, we must learn how to go about it, yeah? So today we've talked about the bad in a very beautiful queen that made her lose her position forever. And we don't want to lose our position. We don't want to lose relevance. We always want to be relevant, beautiful, royal queens, children of God, yeah? And until the next time when we talk about another queen, what do we say to everybody watching us? Bye.